Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? I think check it out, to be honest with you. Let's see. Abolito, can you hear me? No, I'm guessing not. And all right. Okay, you can hear me now. Yeah? No? I'm pretty sure you can hear me. Yeah? Well, you know, if there's not too many people in attendance, that's fine because I only have a few things to go over. They're good things. They are quite good. Okay. Abolito, can you hear me? Let me ping you in general chat here. Like, am I audible in the slightest? No, you cannot hear me. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. I think I can see evidence. I think I can see visual feedback cues that you can hear me. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, one last trick. Okay. All right. Audio work now? Audio now? It has to work now. It has to. Okay, fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, all right. So the good news is we're still an absolute expert when it comes to figuring out what the fuck is wrong with audio. And eventually, I think this will all just be cleared up. There's a couple bullish things to drop, so I will just say this as well. First of all, I saw people. I saw people talking about ClaudeBot and MoltBot in here. As I read recently, over 10%, yeah, of the apps available in the ClaudeBot marketplace or whatever are malicious, meaning they steal your information and exploit you. So if you're fucking around with that, yeah. So if you're playing around with that, be careful. Yeah. Just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Additionally, I have this. See, there's this thing I want to talk about as well involving waveforms. Second topic involves these two waveforms. And like, I wanted to make it clear because I think that I didn't know the names of these fucking waveforms for so long. But I think these waveforms are very, very important to kind of give names to, because I just wanted to remind people that like we are on a sigmoid curve and not on a Weibel one. And that first one is pronounced Weibel, Weibel, and Weibull. Like, it's pronounced 3 different ways so far that I've seen on the internet. But I'm just glad that I learned the names of these fucking curves to basically describe, when you look at Web3 investing, a lot of people are like looking for Weibel curve projects, and like this is just not a Weibel curve project. Like, we're not interested in a pump and dump. You know, Genesis was kind of like a pump and dump. Like, it's just not the fit for us, if that makes sense. But we're on a sigmoid curve, and everything we're doing is designed to build a sigmoid curve. And I mean that in price action. Does that make sense? Meaning it goes up and it stays up. You guys all know that it has a TWAP based target. All of these coins do, or most of them do, right? Anyways, I might start using the Weibel versus sigmoid curve expressions in the future, and I just wanted to have like an image that I could use to fucking reference. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense? Fantastic. Does it make sense? Does not? Like, yes or no? Kinda. I have other bullish news. A Weibel, the one on the left, Alexi, is like a pump and dump. Does that make sense? It's like something that gets launched with a lot of hype, and then it fucking crashes afterwards because nobody really knows what they were invested in. Oh, well, Alexi, legitimately, that we implement it by letting people know. This is implemented through LearnPyre. I'm not even joking. Because, like, have you seen me talk about the 3 types of engager? And I use the ice cream shop metaphor. Like, one person gives money to an ice cream shop because they want to buy ice cream. Another person gives money because they want to buy shares of the ice cream shop. A third person doesn't know about the first person buying ice cream. They're actually just investing in the ice cream shop because they see number 2 doing it. And this is what we call a T3E, a type 3 engager. And a type 3 engager, these people create pump and dumps, and they often just cause, like, I guess you would call, like, pain in the markets, mostly for themselves. Does that make sense? So we do implement that. We implement it by doing LearnPyre, which, by the way, teaches people, like, how this works, like, in the end game, and how to make that happen in the short term. Like, so that is, the implementation of it is, in fact, in the marketing, which is very education-based. And it's mostly about just making that a curriculum that is digestible and it doesn't make people's eyes roll in the back of their head. Because my weakness is I just teach things at an extremely high level and then I don't realize I'm just losing people. So like that's like LearnPyre for me is a lot of work because I have to think about myself and how to simplify me. But that is in fact what we're going to do. I'm not, we're going to win, to be clear. Like, I haven't, like, changed the design of this. This has been the same way for a fucking year now. It's worth it. It's worth it. And it also makes it so that people who believe in the project long term, like you, Alexi, it makes it easy for you to convert other people, which is how you get the exponent. Does that make sense? Like, the exponent comes when everybody can bring a friend, should they choose to. Some people will bring 100 friends, right? Some people will bring 0. But it's the fact that other people who actually understand the project now have a toolkit to onboard their friends, which is just sending them a website link. LearnPyre.com. Okay, bullish news aside from that. Tomorrow, I'm getting this, I'm getting a CT scan. I'm getting a surgery follow-up for my hospital thing. So that's happening. Progress on my health is happening. On Friday, I'm having an all-day long meeting with the source of our local machine on site. So this is like Legitimately, he's going to be here. He's going to be here in the Pyre studio, for lack of a better word to describe it. I don't think it, like, okay. People can make bots with it. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, like, Alexi, I don't believe in that that style. Like, we're not trying to latch onto hype. We're not trying to be the number 2 thing. Like, that, what you're describing there is what I consider like the wrong way to market. Like, it's like, hey, look at us. We can be like that too, but you're lying. It makes more sense for us to focus on the area of strength, which is like, this project can help demystify crypto investing. Like the fundamental analysis angle is still the right angle. Like, that's literally our area of strength. The AI agent hype or benefit, I mean, more people can use bots, and we're fine with people using bots. So, like, that's what the AI agent can do. Yeah. You could literally, like, you could set up a bot to just trade the vibratile waveform when we get there. That's fine. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, it also, again, like I was saying, it might not be, yeah. Yeah, Alexi, look at this stuff. You know, like, I saw this meme earlier. Yeah, like, so, like, some people think this is, yeah, some people want this to run the world government. Yeah, no, we don't have any. The Alexi, this whole thing was designed with everything about Pyre was designed like with the existence of bots in mind and how to harness them, not how to like defeat them. I don't believe in things like trying to thwart MEV. Like, that doesn't really mean anything. There's a book called okay, a guy named Bernard Mandeville wrote a poem called The Fable of the Bees. And it's really an economics poem. It has another title called Private Vices, Public Benefits. And it literally describes how a whole bunch of people that are arguably motivated by their own basal, base self-interest can, by byproduct, create a public good. Does that make sense? Like, a lot of people don't understand this. And after Mandeville wrote this poem, he basically spent the rest of his fucking life defending it because some people could not understand it as a... They couldn't understand it in systems thinking. But, like, it literally works the same way, yeah. Where where an animal exhales carbon dioxide, which a plant demands. Meaning that, like, we're going back to the whole broccoli farmer idea, where people get into different positions. There's a lot I have to teach, but that's, again, why we have Learn Pyre. Well, the point being is, yeah, like, there is nothing about AI that is a threat to us in any capacity. There's no, like, bots, whatever. That's more bots. They're just fine. We have designed it. If we had more bots right now, we'd be doing better, to be clear. We'd have higher yields. We'd have higher burn rates. All of the above. There's that thing about quantum computing, but I don't think that's, like, more than a rumor right now. Like, that it could, like, undermine blockchains. I don't know if that fucking means a damn thing. Yeah, I mean, arguably, if it's incentivized, it could in fact be an entity. Like, Alexi, we actually use that as kind of like a disclaimer because we don't know who's a bot and who's not. And this is actually one of the ways that I plan to not give up people's identities in the future. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I have no idea if that's a bot or not, right? Like, you don't know if that's like, you know, every country has their own legal problems. Well, like, it's like, you know, first of all, I don't have backdoor information on anybody's, you know, wallet or how it's tied to their ID. But like, there's legal precedent concerning like whether or not somebody is an investor or somebody is like a stakeholder, or whether or not somebody has been properly educated on the risks. And this was something back in the beta testing guide. Do you remember when I wrote the thing and at the end of it I called everybody a tapeworm? Do you remember that PDF? Yeah, okay. In the first few pages of that document, I basically say, like, we don't know if anybody's a human. Yeah, like, we can't prove that one way or another. And I put that in there based on, like, a legal disclaimer. Like, it's like, now I guess the United States, at least, is very much like, fuck it, do whatever you want in crypto. But it wasn't like that in 2023, you know? That was, like, 3 years ago now, right? So even in 2023, it was not like that. Yeah. Anyways, that's that. Did I already say that the guy's gonna come here on Friday? Yeah, like, so, we might have on our local machine the ability to have our own fucking, you know, local AI agent, I guess. But I don't know if it fucking means anything. Like, most of it I want to use for, like, generative artwork AI, like creative AI. Like, you've seen, you know, you've heard about this video production, right? This video storybook. You've seen the flip book, the investment of Fergus Fenbrook. Yeah. So, like, that's the part that I'm excited about, that we're going to be able to make that extremely well. Sovereign economic actor means that it has, like, agency. Like, it has its own economic motivations. That could be disastrous, but, like, not in a way that affects Pyre. Like, yeah. Alexi, every day we're closer. Every day we're closer. And then, by the way, after I'm done with this local machine thing, I'm going to go secure the 6 figures of TVL. And you know what we'll use that money? We're going to run phantom nodes on the local machine with the money. I think I read this guy's post before. Yeah. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. Well, yeah, we built, yeah, we designed with saturation by bots in mind, yeah. Honestly, Alexi, you know, if there was more bots that had their own money, it might be way easier to market this. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna wait for 2028, okay? Yeah. Yeah, if there was like a million AI, you know, if there was a million agentic AIs out there and they all had $1,000, right? Because they're just master traders, it would probably be easy as fuck to make them all Pyre investors. How the fuck would I know? They would be able to read the docs and understand it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But also, again, this is how yeah, this is how all tech, you know, this is how all tech, maybe they will be, but this is how all tech, like, fucking brags about itself. You go into a bistro and order a sandwich. The server, yeah, the server hands you a piece of bread. You say, wait, this isn't a sandwich. And the server says, yeah, it's got some flaws. It's got some flaws, but if you stop being negative, yeah. Maybe you could see, yeah, you know, maybe you could see what it could be in the future. And this is literally, yeah. And this is literally all tech thought leadership. And you're still thinking like, wait a minute, I just want a fucking sandwich. And they're like, yeah, dude, it will be a sandwich, but you have to buy the bread now and wait. And does that make sense? Like, so Alexi, you really have to see how it does. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool that Claudebot is having its moment or whatever, but it already has problems, and we're going to see how it turns out. Alexi, I mean, you can use it right now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a very low payout. Yeah, you're buying Pyre Phantom now and wait. Yeah. But also, yeah, you're also the investor, not the user. Yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? By the way, Alexi, I'm trying to get the devs because I remember you were on Binance Smart Chain, right? I'm trying to get the devs to put the yield dashboard on Binance Smart Chain because a friend of mine is going to deploy liquidity on Binance so we can in fact test the efficacy. Alexi, we might be able to do that with fucking humans. Yeah, Learn Pyre is a very, very powerful marketing platform. We might be able to do that with fucking humans because we're going to be, again, viralizing crypto newbies to come to Phantom. That is the whole goal. Yeah, so like it's not like Sonic did not do that well. Do you know what I mean? Like I imagine they got a 6-figure wallet count, but who knows how many of those are even real? Right? So like again, I'm trying to get Pyre into the top 100 market caps. So if I can get Pyre into the top 100 market caps, can I not get Phantom up there by accident? Alexi, if they start seeing it happen, yeah. If they start seeing it happen, they'll be like, I fucking knew it. People definitely do that, but they need the social proof ahead of time. So those people will show up. There are still people who like want to know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? There are people that still know about this project. Everybody's quiet now because I'm working in silence. But like, as soon as it happens again, people are going to want to see Learn Pyre. We have several influencers, by the way, new influencers that have 300,000 plus followers. They're waiting for Learn Pyre. So we have more influencers kind of standing by waiting for me now than we did back in 2024. Just so you know that. Like we haven't lost network. We're just building a fucking marketing platform. When you build, like when you're a fucking inventor, this is how it looks. I'm going to show you the curve. Yeah, we are literally in the chasm. Yeah, all inventors have to learn being your invention's expositor is more work than inventing the fucking thing. This is why brilliant stuff in Web3 collapses, because they don't realize that more of their job is actually going to be in the thing. Learn Pyre is literally about giving early adopters something easy they can do to get more people to adopt after them. That's literally all we're doing. I did this the true marketing way. Like it's just more work. So like there is more work in marketing than it is in building the whole project. And I know that's fucking crazy to sound, but that is real life. They don't want you to know that. But yeah, there's more work in marketing than there is in the engineering and development. That's just real life. Yeah. Anyways, okay, my side is killing me, and I need to be available on the phone to get a call from my doctor because I have a surgery appointment in the morning. So do you guys have any other questions? Local machine on Friday. Claudebot, be careful. The Weibel and the sigmoid curve. Alexi, we're going to make it, okay? Like, yeah, we're going to make it. Like, I literally went to the hospital. I was maybe 48 hours away from septic shock. Like, I'm alive again. You know what happens when you get out of the hospital? Everybody wants to help you. Let me turn this back on. So a lot of people who knew that I'm working on this project, a lot of people knew that I was working on this project. They're like, "Can I help in any way?" And I'm like, "Actually, yes, you can. Remember about this fucking project?" All of a sudden, people care again. I turned my fucking appendicitis into networking for Pyre. We're going to make it. We have everything coming to us this year. And oh, the focus is off. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Space. Okay, right now I'm in a bit of side pain, so I didn't do the camera that well. Like next week I'll probably be. I have this like spike in my thing, this metal thing. More on that later. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to the stream. We'll be back next week. Yeah, I'm having like a serious investor like visit me on Friday in person. Oh my God, we're going to make it. You just have to keep crawling forward even when it's slow. But like again, yeah, like we're not quitting, and the upside to this is gonna beat the brakes of everything else you see. Just being honest. Like it really does work. You guys already know it works. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks.